Hello?
Hey, Tim. The Timbo. Timmy. Timmy T. Timothy. Hey, what's going on?
Who is this?
This is your older brother, Jim.
Jim, my brother? As in the guy who tried to sell me his blow-up sheep in 1998 so he could buy himself a six-pack of Old Milwaukee, Jim?
Yeah, well, you know, time slips by.
What is the reason for your call after 25 years, Jim?
Hey, listen, I noticed you're becoming a big and rich and famous YouTuber with your backpacking stuff. I was kind of watching a couple of your videos, and I thought, you know, if you could do it, I might get into this game. You know, start making my own videos. You know, backpacking with Buckley, Jim. What do you think?
You want to start a YouTube channel and ride my coattails of fame? I have 1,000 subscribers, Jim. Probably not gonna get you very far in life. Maybe you should think of a real way to pull yourself together, buddy.
Man, that sounds great. I appreciate it.
Man, you can keep rambling on all you want. Maybe you can swing through South Dakota and say hi. We'll meet someplace public so you don't know my address.
I'm going to get going on some videos right now. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
How in the f*** did he get my number?
Now, I know my brother does a lot of reviews, food reviews on dehydrated meals to take with you backpacking. And that's great. They're lightweight and I'm sure they taste good. But if I'm going to go on an overnighter, I'm going to cook my meal before. Like, say, fried potatoes and kielbasa. And then I'm just going to pack that in with me to eat. I mean, sure, it's going to weigh a little bit more than this. But once you add water to these, it's going to be about the same weight, right? I would like to take a second to discuss water or hydration when you're out abroad on a backpacking or hiking trip. Now, a lot of the big YouTubers, including my brother, will recommend taking water of some sort or a water filtration system. I don't know anything about them, and I'm certainly not going to dole out cash to buy one. Besides, I don't drink this very often. Nothing against water, mind you. I just like to take a couple beers with me to stay hydrated while I'm getting to my destination. Depending on the length, whether it's 50 yards or 150 yards to the destination, I may go through 2 or 3 of these. Now, when I get there, this will be in my pack to get through the duration of the trip. Now, I know what you're thinking. One of these cans weighs 12 ounces. And if you multiply that by the number of cans you want to pack in, well, I was never really good at math, but I guess to counter that is the faster you drink these, the less weight you got to carry. It's not hard. One thing we don't see a lot of these days in the backpacking and hiking community is the good old-fashioned canteen like I have here. And let me tell you, these still have a place for hiking and backpacking. I can confirm 100% that you can get a whole bottle of Buffalo Trace in this, easily. Maybe a bottle and a half. Now I know my brother Tim in previous videos on his channel has mentioned various heating and cooking units. Now I'm a cheap ass and I'm not going to spend that kind of money on any of those units. So I can't even speak on behalf of them whether they work or not. You can use the little magic stove. And if you go to a discount store or maybe even a garage sale, you can pick one of these up for $1. And I think they still make the canisters, fuel canisters. And I know you can still buy these here too. These little units with a screw on top on these propane tanks. And these are nice as well for putting a skillet on there and heating your food. I don't carry these anymore with me. Let me show you what I use for a heating and cooking source. That's right, a charcoal grill. To me, the little bit added extra weight it takes to carry this in, it's well worth it. With the flavor you get of the 24-ounce porterhouse and T-bone that you're going to pack in the cooler along with the 30-pack of beer. And I strongly recommend taking a bag or two of lump coal, actual hardwood, a lot better than the charcoal briquettes. Of course, this wouldn't be a complete hiking, backpacking, camping video if I didn't discuss at least what I use for sleeping accommodations. And what I have here is a queen-size Intex inflatable mattress, along with a Coleman sleeping bag that I bought in the 1980s. Now I know this might seem a little heavy to pack in or for your pack up when you're heading out to the wilderness. But, you know, I'm going to sacrifice a little bit so I can have some comfort at night. And I can't imagine the two of these weighing more than 16, 17 pounds. No big deal. And as far as the pillow goes, I'll just use the pair of jersey gloves that I'm going to wear in. These are a lot more comfortable than people give credit for. So, you're probably wondering what I'm going to use for a shelter. Am I going to use a hammock, a tent? Well, I'll tell you what, those are for sissies. I'm just going to pack in a sheet of plywood. It's not a full sheet, but I can about construct anything with this out in the wild for a shelter. And it'll give me the comforts of home. And here's your Jim Buckley tip of the day. Go with the 3/8 instead of like 3/4 inch pressure treated. Much lighter. And that's about all I have for you in my debut first YouTube video, Backpacking with Buckley, Jim. I hope you found some of these tips useful. I would rather have you subscribe to this channel than my brother's because he's already a rich and famous YouTuber. So if you could hit that like button and, you know, subscribe, that will encourage me to bring you a plethora of information about hiking, camping, and backpacking. Until next time, be happy. When it's a Friday, payday, and you have enough left over after putting gas in your tank to buy a pizza and some beer. In one of my brother Tim's previous videos, he discussed swaths. In my next video, we're going to talk about a cousin to that, swab. Stick around.
How did that ignoramus find me after all this time?